We're live, everybody. How's it going, everybody? Anybody here? No, I don't think anybody's here. No fifth graders here? Oh, that's sad. Come on, guys. Oh, we got someone in the chat. Who's here? You can write on the chat. You can write on the chat. Someone here. Hey, if you guys don't want to write on the chat, you can also write on the link in Google Classroom if you have any questions. I'm gonna wait a few minutes before. Oh, we got two people now. I'll wait a few minutes before I get started with talking about a few things here and there, but I will cover. I'll do fifth grade first, and then I'm gonna do sixth grade stuff. So just let you know, I'm gonna keep this running till 11 or close to 11 because I do have. Uh, I gotta take. He needs to go to the doctor today. So yeah, he's doing fine. He's just having stomach problems. He's a puppy. Any questions? Again, if you, well, just as we gained two people, they left. I no fifth graders want to come. Oh well, I was going to talk about plate tectonics. I guess I could start writing the plate tectonics, see who comes. Oh, we got two people back. Where do these two come from? Hey, if you're here, you can write anything on the comment section. See how everything's going. Plate tectonics. You guys remember about plate tectonics? Basically, plate tectonics are these. I once call them like dish plates, where you look at the bottom underground. They're like where I serve my food. Now they're like large sections of rock, and wow, there's another ghost. Rocks that pretty much carry the whole plates. Because the problem is, Earth is curved. The Earth is curved. The Earth is curved, and if you notice anything that gets piled up, eventually starts breaking. It starts going sliding to the side, and that's what these plates are. They're basically massive sheets of rock that are floating. So not floating, but floating, quotation marks, that move around the planet. Because again, they're huge. The Earth is circular, or spherical. Sorry, it's spherical, and they basically have to move somewhere. And because the mantle, it was the Earth's core on Monday, but inside the Earth's core, or near not the core, but the mantle, because you have the core, the inner core, outer core, and then you have the mantle, and then the crust. And well, the plate tectonics are sort of a mixture between a plate and a crust. So, or the mantle and the crust. So, it's like somewhere in the middle. And the mantle, right on between the mantle's bottom half and the crust, there's a bit of rock that's acts like gel, like not a jello, but it acts like oozy rock. You ever seen like hot, mm, let's see, like sponge cake? Like once you pull out sponge cake, it's like really soft and fluffy. That's how it acts. It acts like really smooth, really movable. That it can move the crust, and that motion can lead to a bunch of things. It could lead to the continents move to different locations. If you remember correctly, in the beginning, Pangea was everything. And technically, Pangea wasn't the first supercontinent. This time the continents were all together, but that's the last biggest supercontinent was Pangea. Pangea was the origin of the modern day continent. And I'll show you this board once I'm done. But also, the continents move. The motion causes earthquakes. because these plates are like literally next to each other. It's like taking two textbooks. Could this continental plate please come out and play? Thank you. It's like these two plates. It's like these two plates. Since they're grinding against each other, it causes friction and causes everything on top to get shaken and moved. They can either move side to side, and we'll talk about strike slip faults later. They can move one on top of the other, which we'll talk a little bit of later. It is one of your warm up questions, fifth grade. Or they can pull apart. And when they pull apart, you get no little hole in the ground. You do get that's spooky. Great. It's gonna be on the top 15 videos of number 15, Mr. Robles stream. But yeah, basically, Earth like when the plates move, you have three options, and even if they move apart, doesn't mean there's a hole in the middle. No, it's just new rock will come out and be hardened. Because rock technically underground, like deep underground, like near the mantle, getting close to the mantle or parts of the core too, crust too. It's really hot. It's hot and oozy. It's what magma is. Not necessarily pure magma, but it's close to magma. Have you seen magma when it comes out? Remember, magma's hot rock underground, but once it gets exposed to oxygen, it turns to lava and cools off. It's like down there. It acts like that, where it looks oozy, but it's still hard as rock. Speaking of magma and lava, volcanoes. Oh my goodness, volcanoes. Volcanoes are pretty much everywhere, all over the planet Earth. Usually around the crust. These guys you can only usually find near the crust. These guys pretty much occur near intersections where the crust is either being pulled apart or pushing it towards each other. The reason why they push it is, well, one has to give away. Usually it's the denser crust goes up and the lighter crust goes down, and because you're adding more pressure on top, this rock melts. And if you've ever done an oil and water experiment, well, oil floats to the top. Same thing with that liquid. Liquid rock, it floats to the top, and eventually it piles up. And once it piles up, it's ready to straight through the roof. That's what you get a volcano. But yeah, this will be recorded. Don't worry. But yeah, basically that's what you got. We will talk a little bit more about the parts of the Earth. Just so you know, the parts of the Earth are important to know. And also, before I move on, I want to talk about plate tectonics when it comes to their, because originally nobody knew this until the last like what 150 years, give or take. No, less than 150 years. The first person was Alfred Wagner, and Alfred Wagner proposed like, because he noticed like this is something you could look at any map, but not Australia, Africa and South America look familiar. Like they could just fit together. Like that part of Brazil can go right underneath the west coast of Africa. And he eventually did a few studies and predicted that maybe there was a supercontinent in the past. They used to be together, now they're separate. What could have caused it? And he came up with theory of continental drift, which is still technically we haven't experienced it firsthand. It's not proven until we're finally seeing it, but it's close to be. So hopefully in the future will be proven. But basically continents are moving, and we found out that underwater there are plates moving. The oceanic plates are moving. We'll talk about those oceanic plates at a later date, but just know that those are there. Oh, we lost a viewer. No. Again, you guys can join. You guys can join the questions. Just let me know. I'll put it there. But yeah. But yeah, Alfred Wagner. It wasn't until a while later that they kind of did ocean studies best in the last 100 years, but whoops, guess he was right all along. It's sad that he never got to see that his work was correct all along. It's really sad, but yeah, that's reality. Don't mind the bird. But basically, another thing you need to know about platonics is how the Earth looks on the inside, because all plates start somewhere, and majority of the Earth majority is something called igneous rock. which is heated up rock that's melted. But inside you have the inner core. Sorry, I can't show this yet. Outer core, mantle, and I think this is a horrible size, but bear with me. And then the crust. The crust is pretty thin, so your textbook does a better job than I am. But basically, the inner core is made of outer core, both made of nickel and iron, which are some of the heaviest naturally made elements that don't require. And we'll talk about this in seventh grade science when we do astronomy and study stars a little bit more than we did this year. It's made of iron and nickel, which are really heavy metal elements. They sink. And the inner core is made of pure solid iron nickel, while the outer core, which is strange, is made of liquid iron nickel. And now a lot of people think that iron nickel, the liquid part anyway, is what comes all the lava from volcanoes. No, it's actually from the mantle crust where the lava comes from. Because once you go to the mantle, which is the largest part, it's like good 85, 90% of the inside of the Earth. It acts kind of weird. And we'll talk about something called convection current at a later date, but I could do it now, anyway, because we called convection current at a later date, but I could do it now, anyway, because we do have but convection currents. Convection currents. Convection currents are basically, if you've ever gone to the airport or you've seen this in a gears or tanks, basically it's this weird motion of moving in a circular pattern, but in one direction. For example, if someone says you're moving clockwise or counterclockwise, you're moving in one direction circular. That's a convection current. That's where a conveyor belt comes from because it's acting in that motion. A lot of the mantle tends to act this way, where you have hot rock that goes up because anything hot goes up. Like for example, on a sunny day, the reason why you want to go to the basement is because it's cool. Because all the cold air sinks, hot air rises. All the hot rocks up. Wow. And eventually it cools down because once up there, the heat is being released and it cools down, it goes down, sinks, and it starts this weird circular motion. That's pretty much how the continents move. The continents are just the plates are pretty much just literally riding along these convection currents. Some of them have any time, some of them don't. Some of them are super slow. But yeah, that's how convection currents work. Oh no, I got some paint on my name. But yeah. Anywho, thanks for the 2 people who are live here. Thanks for joining in. I don't know who you are, but again, you can write in the comment section. Say something. Be happy. We'll talk about earthquakes at another live stream session. Basically, just all you need to know about earthquakes is they come in pairs or more. There's 2 parts to an earthquake. And we'll also talk about volcanoes, including the 3 different types of volcanoes. Like this section, we'll be stuck for a while, so sorry. And then you will have a virtual lab and brain pop and all that to do. Also have some notes. Also, speaking of notes, let me talk about notes. For the 2 people right here, spread the words. I'll say it again and again. Keep taking notes. I will collect the notebooks at the end of the school year. Like there'll be a time where you'll be able to drop it off. Father Peter, Mr. Jurek, or Miss Potenza will pick up this stuff, and then they'll give it to me. It'll be worth a big chunk of your grade. I can guarantee it. So don't say like, "Oh, Mr. Jurek will never notice." No, I will notice because then your grade will dip. So I do not want that. It's easy points. Come on, easy points. Just remember, own your words. Don't just copy and paste. You gotta get used to that. Oy. Anybody from 6th grade here yet? No? Oy. No one from 6th grade? Oh, someone left. Why do people keep leaving an enter? It's weird. Let's see what happens when I turn off the lights. Yeah, it's way too dark. It's too cloudy outside today. Too cloudy. Who's this one person? Who are you, sir? Are you a friend or foe? Hey, I, for the person that just arrived, again, you're more than welcome to add comments. Or just mm, hang on, I got someone trying to get into the stream. Do we have anybody else here in the stream? Going in and out. Hi, Pedro. For the people that arrived late, uh, we just talked about plate tectonics and stuff. Talked about we talked about earthquakes, the inside of the Earth. I could talk a little bit about the ending of the previous session, which basically covers water, how water shapes planet Earth. Yeah, water is really powerful. It tends to break rock easily. Breaks and moves it around. It's called erosion. If you guys remember, it erodes the rock down, and eventually somewhere. That's why beaches, which is the ends usually of rivers, or near water bodies. Why beaches, which is the ends usually of rivers, or near water bodies, apart. It's like, well, not Swiss cheese, more like grated cheese. But yeah, oh, we got another person here on the chat. Hello, random person. You can join us on the video chat. Please say something. It says here on the YouTube thing. Say something. I think I'll change the format. I think I'll stream on certain days, and I'll put a video. I've been able to put up a video in a while because I just been really busy, and also it's hard to takes. You don't want to know how many takes it took for the previous videos over and over again. Like I was trying to think like, oh, we'll take the first take, but no, it didn't. It took a few to get it done. But yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh, that's fine. He can view it from a different device. He doesn't have to look at it from the actual like main computer. This is just supplemental material. I'll just talk a little bit about the con stuff. Yeah, I'll be here till like another 25 minutes, 25, 20, 25, 30 minutes, give or take. I'll be talking about it. I just wrapped it up for 6. I'm just waiting for a few more people to drop in before I start. That way I don't miss anybody. Wait. Also be writing on the board as well, but that's not till later. This video will be posted again, not live, but like recorded. But it will take a couple hours for that to do. Oops. It'll take a couple hours for that to finish. Can't wait to talk about organic chemistry tomorrow because it deals with living things. Your first step into bio. The bio's not covered until 8th grade, but it's good because the thing is, we will be talking about living things, and when we get to geological time scale, which is basically, sorry, I blanked out. Which is basically like life size to an extent. It's a little bit of introduction on top of astronomy next year as well. All right. I'm gonna give five more minutes before we get started. Albino. It's a weird genetic. Oh wait, hold on. Which one am I? Sorry. No, that's a little bit of enzymes. Yeah, I need to get easel, but that's not gonna work. Because easels are because the arts and crafts store is closed. Well, there go my markers. No, you don't. No, you don't. Hey. Hello for the new people that came in. If you're a 5th grader, I'm going to be talking about 6th grade stuff, and you're more than welcome to stay. I mean, you're going to learn this next year. But if you're new, hi, welcome to the chat. Don't worry, I'll show you what I have on the board in a bit. Oh, we lost the person. No. Again, if you wish to join us in the chat, welcome to communicate, ask questions. No, I will not give you all a tour of my room. Well, this is not my room. This is my office space, but whatever. And if he feels comfortable, if Thor comes, I can show him off. It's fine. Ooh, we got new people. Hello, strangers. Yeah, we're gonna wait one more minute before we get started with this. I hope you're all here. Well, some of you might be sharing. Like, I don't know if the twins will be sharing. Maybe that's why it says we're missing, like you say, a few. Sorry, my handwriting is terrible for this. Oh no, we lost somebody! Okay, what's up with the person leaving and entering? Oh yeah, if you see ghosts, it's fine. I'm near a cemetery. Because I think we already saw, like, a ghost in the 8th grade, 7th grade class this morning. And for the people that just arrived, letting you know this is being recorded, so it should be up in a couple of hours, give or take. And again, if you want to participate in the whole, like, what's called, add a comment. No, we lost another person. What's going on? Oh, it's time to learn and not time to leave, huh? Excuse me. Man, we lost another person. No. Oh well, I'll get started. Um, sorry, I'm like, she's going crazy. It's been weird. I hope you guys enjoyed the snowfall. Anywho, I'll just get started. I'll show you what's in the whiteboard. But I just wrote some notes. But hey, long time no see. I'm gonna change the format a little bit of the videos. The videos are gonna take to prep and record, so I'm gonna start doing live streams more frequently, like maybe twice or 3 times a week, and then the other days will be a video or something. But yeah, basically just be on the lookout when I put on Classroom going live or something at a certain time. So just let you know. But yeah, so welcome. Morning. I hope all you guys are doing well with this crazy virus around. Um, but yeah, again, if you want to participate in the comment section, just go right ahead. Right, it's fine. But let me go over a few things. So first off, last time we talked about chemical reactions. We talked a little bit about the different types, the different how to write a one. Like for example, you learned a little bit of chemical equations. I wish we were in classroom because I would have gone a little bit more deeper with that and actually have done like I might do a video about it, but there is no about it, but there is no because you only need some algebra knowledge in order to do some of these equations because some of them get crazy. But the simple ones, like in the textbook of carbon and oxygen making carbon dioxide, that's an easy, simple equation to write. H2O is another simple equation to write. But technically, H2O is wrong because that's not how you properly do it. You probably do it a little bit differently. But chemical formulas, that's an easy one. I've already done a little bit of chemical reactions, like when we talked about chemical changes, physical changes earlier in this book. But that's one thing. Another thing was with laws of conservation of mass and energy. Just remember, you can't matter energy nor matter nor mass can be created nor destroyed. Whatever you started with, it's somewhere there, and even if it disappears, it's got to move somewhere. It's either sometimes you get endothermic, or you need energy starts things like gasoline. You could say, start a heat, or exothermic, which is release, like candle releases heat. Even though if you were to collect all the ashes and smoke and whatnot, it'll still not be enough because some of it went to energy. Some of the mass converted to energy. Know those things. Sometimes it can do both. You have to put energy in to get things out. That's usually deal with more heavy chemicals like the ones in your stomach. But yeah, the one thing I didn't get to do, and that's because it's just been hard to talk a little bit about chemical react. Get the glare out. All right. chemical reactions is basically one of the things is how can it affect what can affect reaction. First off, concentration. How much of a certain element or how much of the elements are merged together. For example, if I put only the salt water, no, only a few molecules will become salt water, not everything. That's an example of concentration. If you have a lot, which is saturation, then you'll get a suspension, and that means well, they're all more of the reactant than the product. So it's weird. Surface area, concentration, for example, same thing as before, depending on where you're concentrated. If all the chemicals mix, they'll mix. If not, no. Man, I gotta turn off that glare. Temperature, high temperatures, easy mixtures. Lower temperatures, it's more concentrated, but it's not as active. As I say, some of them need high temperatures in order to react because they're always clashing at that point. If you remember back from the atoms and molecules. And then the last one is a catalyst. So it's basically a third party, something that merges things, but it's not mixing it completely, like it's holding it together. Sort of like in your textbook. I think that a good example, analogy of a catalyst. But yeah, that's the last video I was going to cover. Hi everybody that just arrived. I covered a few of the. Don't worry, this video is being recorded. It'll be posted on. It'll be posted on this YouTube channel after a few hours after it's done converting to a video. But yeah, if you have any questions, I've just talked about everything we covered so far. I think you'll have an assessment. No, you're finishing an assessment. You're finishing an assessment today. Tomorrow you'll talk about organic chemistry, which is the first step towards 7th, 8th grade material because organic is not difficult. It's more dealing with just how chemicals work with the living body, like DNA and stuff. Again, if you have any questions, go right ahead. I can ask away. I'll be here. If nobody asks questions like 15 minutes, I can go. But yeah, I'll be here to answer any of your questions. Just go ahead and ask away in the comment section. Just know that there is a delay. So I think it's like 5 or 6 second delay on the video / response. So just let you know that. But again, if you got questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys are doing well. Sorry, I can't do Zoom or Google Hangouts or whatever, but I don't trust that. I don't trust it. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but no, not doing it. If you want a preview of organic chemistry, just so I can know, it's mostly deals with everything on the right side of the periodic table, so your non-metals. Because you do not have metals in you do have metals in your body, but most of the elements in the human body are non-metals. So yeah, I'll be fine. We'll talk about carbon, chlorine, oxygen, chlorine, potassium's in our body. Some sulfur, not a lot. The noble gases aren't important for us because we're not noble gases. We're carbon based. Our most of our body's made of carbon. Hello, person the person came and left. Again, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask away. So, welcome for joining our session. Again, if you just arrived, but yeah, this will be uploaded later. The stream. I'll be mixing streams and videos every now and then. Stream some days, video another day. Because those videos are taking way too long to make. You ignore that. There's ghosts here. I live near a cemetery. Oh yeah, here, so just be careful. If they appear in the background, that's fine. They're not harmful. Nobody has questions, or you just wanting ASMR? Because sorry, I don't have my mic with me. I let someone borrow my mic. Hey. Questions again? If you can't ask questions on the comment section, you can ask them on Google Classroom. or just go to the video tab or the link to the video and just put them on the bottom. I'll answer questions. Just know it's delayed. I'll wait for 5 more minutes before I'll turn this live chat on. Hey. Hey. I was just giggling again. Any questions? Nothing. Okay. Hello, people of Earth. If you have any questions, just put them on the what's called the comment section. You could also put them on the comment section in Classroom if you want. You can answer your questions. No questions for me. Thor is sick. Ah, Paige is on. Oh, hi. Aw, people are leaving. Oh well. Don't worry. Thanks for joining me if you were listening. Yeah, I'll be here during other time periods. Maybe also I'll put a survey up later that'll show what time do you guys prefer? 'Cause as much as I would like to do the afternoon one, I don't think you guys want to do an afternoon one. You want to go play. I want to go play. Yeah, I think I'll cut out the stream now. Well, thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, but yeah, it was fun. I'll do more of these later. It's with videos. Oh wow, we got a lot of people just suddenly coming right at the ending. The people that just arrived, just like you know. We talked a little bit about the last part of chemical reactions, basically part 3. I'll be doing these live streams and videos like intertwined. Oh boy, we got a lot of people suddenly arrived. Basically, we'll be doing these live streams and videos like mixed, just because it's taking me a long time to do live streams. Not to mention I've been busy behind the scenes with a bunch of work and meetings and stuff like that. So I just haven't had time to do work and meetings and stuff like that. So I just haven't had time to do video. Then welcome to add something on the comment section. If you want to know what I had on the board earlier, well, the video will be here again, but basically, I just went over these points. It's stuff you've already covered, but yeah. Again, you're more than free to ask questions if you want. Just add questions on the comment section or the comment section. I can gladly do both. Who's this? Someone ask a question? Stay safe, you too. Stay safe, Veronica. Oh, so if you see ghosts in the background, it's fine. I don't know how many times I've said that. But in eighth grade, we had two ghost apparitions in my background, which was weird. I think it was a moth, but it looked like a ghost on the thing. I live near a cemetery, that's why. How long have you been here? Just barely, or been here since the beginning? Yeah, I'm gonna mix up days where I'll live stream and days that I do videos, just because videos were taking way too long to make. What do you mean, who? You guys have been here, both of you been here since 10:30. Okay, so you guys are since the beginning of time. Did you hear anything about related to fifth grade, like plate tectonics? You guys will cover that next year too. You guys have any questions? Hope you're all finishing your assessments. They're worth a lot of points. Also, oh yeah, for the people who are new here, excuse me, I will collect notebooks by the end of the school year. There'll be a day where you can drop them off along with the other materials. I'll collect them and I'll give you a big final last grade. No, not tectonics. What do you mean? Why do you hate plate tectonics, dude? Plate tectonics are fun. Easy. Just know that there's convection currents. If you scroll back, I'm not sure how far you can scroll back currently on this live stream, but if you could scroll back, I covered convection currents, which is something we covered in weather air when we covered the atmosphere. Convection currents. Technically, that was also in the ocean, so it's like you'll never run away. The convection currents will always get you. Heck, we're gonna light and heat and rays. I did not hear about that. Yeah, go play tectonics. That's the spirit, Veronica. That's fifth grade's material right now. They're learning about. Well, I just finished with what's it called? Erosion and weathering. Now going to plate tectonics, earthquakes, and volcanoes. It's all in one chapter, which I forgot. I'm like, oh man, they're really close by. Yeah, I know we feel like in classroom, but it feels weird. I was thinking of doing Zoom and Google Hangouts, but the problem is, I watch way too much YouTube videos of people hacking into that system. I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. For all I know, I know a few of you would hack into my system. Watch it. You're laughing right now. You can hear the laughter. I know it. I can sense it. The ghost here sense it too. Oh, look, there's a candle lit. Oh, wonder who lit it. It wasn't Thor. Oh, okay, so I was talking about the lesson. All right, that's good. I talked to seventh and eighth grade. I think only Johanna and Derek were there. I think it stated there was more people, but those were the only ones I knew off the bat. Yeah, you're not laughing. I'm saying I know the person who would laugh at that situation. That would say you guys would hack. We can't do Google Hangouts on our close record. Yeah, that too. But I just came off a meeting where we were doing that, and I'm like, I already know I'm live. Why is YouTube telling me you're live, Mr. Robles? I'm like, yeah, I'm live. It's like no big surprise. Sorry, I'm not doing you. I'm not showing you my gaming channel. That's separate. And technically, I don't have the equipment right now. I haven't been doing gaming stuff for a long time, just because I don't have time anymore. I haven't been doing gaming videos since fall, and it's sad because I have a lot of stuff to talk about in the world of video games. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the stream off in like 3 minutes because I gotta go. Gotta go take Thor to the vet. He's been acting really not sluggish, but he just doesn't feel. He looks ill. He feels sick. And I think it's because he's been eating stuff that he shouldn't be, and then we were like trying to train him. Let's stop doing that, Thor. I know you want to eat everything into your mouth, but no, no. It's weird because now I could talk about like the 7th and 8th grade. We talked a little bit about diseases and infections. I'm like, oh, someone brought up an infection. I'm like, great, let's talk about my dog's infection. I think really. Hello, new person that arrived. I don't know who you are, but thanks for coming. I might do a live stream tomorrow on organic chemistry because it's a little bit easier to explain in person than through like chat. Tell everyone that I'll have a. I think I'll do the stream same time. Unless something comes up, then I'll write it on Classroom when the stream will start. Then. Any more questions? You got any concerns? You all better finish your assessments later. I'll do that later. Oh yeah, you're right. It's a half day. Well, technically, it's a half day, but I still can do it in the morning. I mean, I think what I'll do for those half days is I'll just have it. I'll have one long session, so you guys can join the 8th and 7th grade. I mean, all they're doing right now is nutrition. No, they're doing nutrition next week. They're finishing up that viruses and bacteria, infectious diseases, and you already know what 5th grade is doing, and that's no, I don't think I'll have it. Oh yeah, half day ends at noon, so totally you should we're not to be contacted by noon. No, but I'll have the live stream in the morning. All you'll have tomorrow is a digital lesson. Let's see if he's coming. Thor, 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 Thor. I don't think he wants to come. Thor, hang on. Let's see if this tracks him. cat to the audience. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hmm? Yeah, you have a fever, dude. I'm gonna take you to bed later. Oi. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.